Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
We're joined today on Share Talk by David of Bramhill, Executive Chairman, Union Jack Oil, on the AIM-listed market in London, UJO. You okay, David?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Alex. Yes.
I'm just looking at your RNS that's been released, the final results for the year ending 31 December 2017. You guys happy with the figures?
Very, very good, but always better. Like, obviously, the mainstream event for us would be when Wressle gets into production, make a big difference to us. Well, not a big difference, a massive difference. We'll be cash flow positive, profit making, and we're different. We're in a different league, man. But on the other hand, there's lots gone on. You think to yourself, well, we had a few disappointments last year, but when you actually read what we've achieved as well, it hasn't been quite so bad. As we've upgraded our production and oil reserves by the purchase of an extra stake in Wressle. We've bought Fiskerton Airfield. We've another interest in Keddington, both production. So, no, we're happy, but be happier. But still pretty good.
Looking at your RNS today, and it says you've got 2 million plus sterling in the bank. So, unless I'm incorrect here, is that almost half of your market cap in the bank?
No, it's about a third.
It's a third, sorry.
Just under. We've had a share price increase today and yesterday, but it's a good chunk of it. You're absolutely right, Alex. Yes.
So, if we, like you said, Wressle, that would be the catalyst for you. Surely, if you can get an agreement there in sometime in the near future, that would be, I shouldn't say, well, it'll be a company changer for you.
Of course it will, absolutely. Extraordinary. So,
how are you getting on that front with Wressle? How are you progressing with that?
As everyone probably knows, the operators are Egdon and they put in the application. The application has gone to the North Links Council to extend the planning time, and an application's being put together to go for the production at Wressle. And as most people know, during the appeal last year, the inspector came up with quite a few notes of what he felt should be done.
Yeah,
and they've been heeded, and Egdon have done as you read. There's been some boreholes to check the permeability and basically show everybody involved that this is a very, very clean and very safe project. So, all being well, they've done a good job and it'll be accepted.
I've visited the site. I've gone down to the sites near Scunthorpe and I've looked at it behind the farmhouse. So it's basically in a field. It's well away from everything.
Oh, of course it is. Absolutely. But the concern was, and do you know what, Alex? They were probably right. You have to question. The council and the inspector were concerned about the underground aquifers, whether or not, if God forbid, if there ever was an oil spill, it would go through the bentonite layers and harm the aquifers down below. Well, we've proven that we believe that this is an impossible event to happen. So that's how we feel. As you say, you've seen it. It wasn't anywhere where the inspector actually said there was no noise pollution, no traffic issues. It is all about groundwater. So hopefully all that's been solved.
So it's got to be a good quarter of a mile away from a B road. So, this will be your core asset to come online, Wressle.
Of course it will, yeah. And hopefully when we drill Biscathorpe, we'll have two core assets.
Well, you're already producing as well, aren't you?
Yes, not a modicum amount. It washes the face and all this sort of thing, but compared to what we'd get from Wressle, would be astronomical.
And like you just touched on there, you will have a mid-year drill. You'll be seeking, I might be incorrect here, 14 million barrels.
That's correct. That's gross, but there's also upside as well. If the structure extends or the area extends, then as you probably read in the annual report, which is on our website,
it
it could go up to over 40 million barrels, which onshore UK very big. But don't bet the ranch on that one. You never know.
Stuart, you're well positioned for the moment. Like say, people are picking up on you at the moment because of the share activity.
I'm pleased because do you know what, we try ever so hard, and a lot of what happens is beyond our control. You know, we're a small team, as you can see from the losses. We don't spend a lot of money on running. I operate out of an office. I don't pay big rent or anything like that. Director salaries pretty low compared to a lot of companies. We run on a shoestring, to be honest with you, but we do get results.
Well, I've met you, David, on a few occasions, and I know you don't cash pay, and I know you're not one of them companies. What would you say to your shareholders or new investors for 2018 for Union Jack Oil? What would you say to them?
I'd just say hang on in there. Obviously, everything is a risk. I've got to say that. We're an exploration production company regarding the natural resources. Always a risk. However, we try and mitigate the risk by the projects we have. And the nice thing is, this annual report and the RNS and accounts are all done and dusted now. Gives me an opportunity to get on what I should be doing, seeking out new deals. So that's what I do for a living. We've got the accounts done, so I'm freed up now.
If Wressle, you get the permission from the councils and you manage to drill, would it be any possibility of Share Talk come down and visit the site?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the operator. I know they do have days out and all that with analysts and all this sort of thing, but I'd have to ask the operator in the nicest way. I invite you, Alex. You know that, but beyond our control and health and safety and all that sort of stuff.
To let shareholders get video footage and see what was going on.
Yeah, agreed. But we try and keep our website up to date and all this sort of thing.
I went through your RNS this morning, and like I said, I have £2 million in the bank, and you've got the catalyst of Wressle waiting to go. If the council give you the planning permission, it should be an exciting 2018 for you.
I think so. We've certainly got lots of things on the horizon for news flow, and somebody asked me a question today. With the oil price rising, is it going to make life a lot harder to find deals? Do you know what? I think the damage has been done with a lot of companies.
Yeah,
there are deals around. We're always looking at them, and that very, very low oil price damaged a lot of companies that really haven't been quite so lucky in raising the money as we do. We seem to have a good affinity with brokers and investors, and we're always being supported, and long may it last. As long as we keep delivering, everything will be fine.
You do. You seem to have a good relationship with the retail and the private investors as well, which for the likes of Share Talk, for us, that we think that's important, where companies keep in touch with the core shareholders and the grassroots. So
try to. You've got to be transparent these days. Well, not just these days, all the time.
Yeah.
People have been with me for a long, long time know how I operate. I'm never going to say the projects are without risk, but we try our best. David
Bramhill from Union Jack Oil, it's been a pleasure talking to you today.
You too, Alex, and thank you. It's our first interview. Thank you.
It'll be the first of many more, I can assure you, David.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.